If you have a look at Comsteria Limited on Trustpilot, you'll be able to read our reviews from lots of happy clients. And one of the things that comes through with our training is we support you to make changes. After the training, you'll do things differently. We don't just turn up, say stuff, and then go away. We like there to be a lasting difference, a change, and an improvement. And in our presentation skills training, one of the things that we help you with is a whole different approach to planning and then delivering a presentation. And by presentation, I mean any situation where you are speaking about your work in public. So it could be just a meeting or a briefing within your own team at work. It could be speaking to an external audience at a conference. It could be quite a small audience. It could be really big. What most people do when they're presenting is they think, what do I want to say and how can I say it best? And off they go. And that's what most people are doing. And that will get you so far. Where it gets a lot of people is a situation where they get up and they'll do it and it finishes and they go, oh, thank God that's over. We would rather that you get to the end and you feel a glow and a sense of accomplishment. That went even a little better than I hoped it would. That was good. That's led to some positive impacts. It's fulfilled my objectives. It's got me what I wanted. And so to do that, rather than just thinking, what do I want to say and how can I say it best like everybody, we go a little bit further and deeper. And what we will work with you on in our training is our method is called purpose, audience, message. Now, we go into this in much more detail in our training, but essentially it means before we think about what do we want to say, we think, well, what do we actually want to happen? What do we want to achieve? And we make sure that we connect this presentation, this public speaking, back to a business objective. What do we want to happen? It could be a personal objective, depending on who you are and what your situation is. But there should be some sort of outcome, some sort of change, some sort of impact that you're looking for. And so we establish that and define it, and we keep it really clear while you're going on to the next step, which is thinking about the audience. And I don't like the word audience. Really, we want to think about people. There's no just generic blob of audience. There's lots of different people with different needs and wants. They might have some things in common, but there'll be differences between them as well. And so you start thinking about these people that you're speaking to. Now, if they're all very different and have completely different needs and different levels of understanding, it might be that you decide to split them into separate audiences. So you'll deliver this presentation several times to different people. But the idea of thinking about the audience is that you understand what they need and want, and then you can think about your message, which is what you'll actually say to those specific people so that you get the best chance of them doing whatever it is that you want them to do. So purpose is what we're looking for, what outcome, what objective. Audience is, all right, who are these people? What are their problems? What are the barriers? What are the obstacles that might prevent them from doing this thing I want them to do? And then with all of that in mind, the message, what will I actually say right now to this group of people to have them do this thing that I want them to do? And that purpose, audience, message model, what it does is it gives you discipline. It gives you a framework. Instead of just moving to fill the space, and that's the risk. If we just think, what do I want to say? How can I say it best? And we start planning and thinking, often we just keep adding and adding and adding and adding, and we drift off and we get to the end and people think, well, what was the point of that? Why did we do that? If we keep that purpose front of mind, we've got this real focus on the audience and the people. Hopefully you get a rapport going. They're very clear about what they're getting from the whole experience, and then the message is tailored to that specific audience. And when you do it like that, the whole thing's much easier, it's much more enjoyable, and you've got a much better chance of getting what you want from it all. So if you'd like us to take you through that and give you practice and feedback and support and coaching with it, get in touch with Comsteria today. We'd love to work with you.